They're one of entertainment's reigning power couples, the Will and Jada of the music industry, and now they're back with a new season of their hit show, Tamar and Vince.
Here to discuss reality TV, daytime talk, and juggling family and career and much more are Tamar Braxton and Vince Herbert. Welcome to the show.
Hi. Okay, so I want to get this correct. You call your husband your husbander.
Yes.
What is a husbander?
Well, he's a husband and manager mixed up into one.
Got you.
Yeah, like a momager. Husbander.
Husbander.
Yep.
Now, Vince, how do you feel about that title, and how do you feel? How has it been being a husbander?
It doesn't really bother me. It's fun.
Well, how do you guys balance everything working together? You have family, you have, your careers, and they're always together all the time.
Well, it took a while to get used to everything, but I am used to working with my family, and I enjoy working with my family. And it's been so easy now because, we get to bring Logan on the road with us, and, we get to spend time with him every single day, and we get to be together every day.
Now, I'm going to ask you all these questions about motherhood later in the interview.
Yes.
But for now, I want to talk about the new season. It's back!
It's back, and I'm so excited about it.
So why did you all decide to let the cameras back in again?
Well, last season when I was pregnant with Logan, I just thought, it would be interesting to show everybody how, now that he's here, how we are balancing everything. And it is tough. I can't lie about that.
Okay, let's take a look at a clip and then discuss some more, okay? All right.
You're supposed to eat little eggs, have little fruit, drink some little orange juice, honey. But my husband, Vincent D. Herbert, diva extraordinaire, just told me 5 minutes ago that I gotta give a speech right now. Yeah, like right here in front of all these people after I done turned up all night long. He tried it. Nobody believes me, but I'm not much of a talker. Like, speaking is not my shush, Oh my God.
Because I didn't want her to be nervous.
But why are you still lying about it when it's out?
Okay, you're going to keep calling me a liar.
Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Tamar does not like to speak? When did that happen?
I'm not really on the spot like that. It was my birthday weekend. I have to explain the story. It was my birthday weekend.
Okay.
When it's your birthday, when you kind of turn up. And last year for my birthday, I was pregnant, So I was really turning up. And so the next day, I just thought I had to go to this prayer breakfast and, enjoy myself. And it was not that. I had to give a speech.
How much turning up did you do that you had to go to a prayer breakfast in the morning?
Well, I turned up to the max, honey. But I didn't know that I had to speak the next day. So I had nothing prepared. And then I think I was talking about Mighty Mouse or something like that.
Well, your show, Tamar and Vince, is definitely turned up.
Yes.
People have loved it. It's been a huge success. Why do you think it's been received so well?
Well, Vince, why don't you answer that one?
He's so quiet.
Let's get you in here, Vince.
I think the reason it's been so successful is people can relate to it, and it's real. We're not it's not a scripted reality show. It's really our life and what goes on, and I think people can see themselves in it and also get something out of it.
But are there some downsides to letting the cameras always focus on your personal lives?
Well, there's downsides when the cameras lie. Or when they, the new word Tamar uses, finesse things and make it like, make it what they want to be. Because some of the lines that, people say they'll get cut off and they'll make the story be what they want it to be. So that's the downside of it. How
do you guarantee that your lives aren't finessed and it's as real as possible?
Well, you kind of have to stay on top of everything, And that's been hard for Vince and I. So right now, this is one thing that we're battling is trying to make sure we watch every single thing before it goes out. Because before, you have partners and stuff, you trust your partners, but not really so much anymore at this point.
Okay. And even when you watch it, sorry to cut you off, they change it. The next, you're like, we didn't approve that. Like, what is this?
Well, some of that finessing may have led to some of the rumors that have been out that you guys are in a rocky situation. Please set the record straight. How is your relationship now?
It's absolutely fine. And I don't know where it comes from, but every season, they say the same thing, that we're getting divorced. But at the end of the day, it's okay for people to say stuff like that. Because, when we do the show and we argue on television or argue in our life, it's real life.
I don't think there's a couple who's happily married who hasn't argued.
Right.
I argue with my husband, you argue with your wife. That's part of life.
Yeah. But I disagree with Tamar when she says it's okay for them to say that, because don't speak that over my life. Don't speak those negative comments. Like when people say
that, Herbert.
When people say that, Tamar lip sings, don't speak that over. We work hard on our marriage. She sings hard and work hard on her craft. And there's nothing wrong with just disagreeing and agreeing, and believing in what she believes, or I believe in what I believe in. But at the end of the day, we have a unit and we have a child.
Now, Tamar, take us back to the day you all met, and when did you know that he was the one for you?
Oh my goodness, I definitely didn't know he was the one for me when we met.
Okay.
I just thought he was cool, he was smooth, and was true.
She was cooking for me every day.
First of all, hold on.
That's how you got him, right?
I ain't cooked none of my friends like that.
First of all, I'm a Southern woman, and that's what we do, right? Southern hospitality.
You ain't cooked
And
for everybody.
Vince,
You ain't called the show and asked him what he
Not
wanted.
true.
Wait a minute.
Well, you should have married those guys then. You should have married those guys
No,
then.
I knew that he was the one for me when, I found out he had a girlfriend, and I was so jealous, because he was my friend. I was so jealous. I was like, wait a minute. This is a great guy. And I realized that when he was unavailable, I was like, oh my goodness, like, he's such a great guy. He's my friend. We get along so well. We can talk about anything. And I just knew I couldn't live without him.
She made me a birthday cake.
Oh,
She
Vince.
did all kind of stuff. Oh, Tamar, oxtails.
So is that what got you?
macaroni
How did you know she was the one?
I really didn't.
Okay, so then what made you decide to put a ring on
Right,
it?
get your life,
wanna
Vince.
play.
I mean, stop.
I want to play.
You really
no,
tried
I
it.
didn't say Tamar was definitely the one. Immediately, when we actually flew twice on a plane together, and we sat next to each other both times on that plane ride, back and forth from Atlanta to New York, and we just started spending time together, and it just felt right. You just know what you feel, and the heart wants what the heart wants.
Right.
There you go.
And my
What
heart
about
wanted
the
there.
stomach? Is there a magic dish that all the single ladies out there can make to pull a man like
Tamar
Vince?
said it is.
Well, yes, there is.
What is
It's
it?
called Get 'em Girl.
What is that?
And it definitely works.
What's in that dish?
Well, it's donuts and turkey bacon.
Oh, that works.
And it's night-night, sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite.
Now, is the bacon wrapped around the donut?
No, it's not. It's on the side. It accompanies the donut. But it's really easy to make.
Is this a euphemism or literally it's donuts and bacon?
Donuts and bacon.
Okay, good to know. Good to
It's
know.
like 12 o'clock at night, that little midnight snack.
Okay. Nice sack.
A light snack. And what's the entree?
Whoa!
Tamar.
That was good too.
Oh, my God, Vince.
Goodness. All right, this
All
is
right,
a family
moving-
show, everyone.
moving right
Yes,
along.
let's move along.
Wait, what were you guys discussing?
said,
I'm
Andre's
just looking
you.
at him. This is a family show, child.
You can be you, your spirit, your body, your mind, and your soul.
I
Thank
love
you.
the spin on that.
Exactly.
Okay, I love that
Won't he
spin.
do
Good
it?
It's all good.
All
Good
right,
answer.
we have to move on and talk about your career also, Vince, because you've worked with everyone from Destiny's Child to Lady Gaga, but we have to know who's the bigger diva, Beyonce, Gaga, or Miss Tamar?
I would have to say.
Vincent Herbert is. Just so everybody knows that.
No, they're all great people when I've worked with them, but it's something different and special about my wife. And I think that people get the wrong impression, but she's a diva in a special way because she's so passionate about what she does and really loves it, from our personal life to being a mother, to being a wife, to being an entrepreneur, to being a phenomenal singer. So I would have to say her in a great way.
Because you guys work so closely, though, is it hard to separate, work from family? Like, if you're mad at work and you bring that home, how does it work?
Yes.
So then how do
And
you...
that's tough,
Some couples have a rule where they leave it at the door, nothing comes in past the front door. Do you have certain rules to make sure that...
all the rules that we had went out the window because one of us will bring it up, you know what I mean? Because we do work together in every capacity. But, you just got to take a break sometimes. You go get some coffee, you go get some, girlfriend time, and you come back home and everything's good. You have a conversation and everything's good.
Now, how do you take a break? Because you're also juggling your daytime talk show, The
Yes.
Real. Congratulations
Thank
on
you.
that.
Yes.
And then there's Braxton Family Values.
Yes.
When do you sleep? And you're a mother, and you're a wife, and you're making oxtails and bacon and donuts.
I know.
When do you sleep?
It's so funny because, I just feel like you make time for things you want to do, And I really love working with my family on the Braxtons, and I really love sitting with the girls on The Real.
Yeah.
So it's not really that much work because, I only tape 3 days a week doing The Real. And
Really?
yes.
Can I get a schedule like that?
Yeah. But it is long hours because we do 2 shows a day.
Okay.
But on the days that I don't shoot with The Real, I can shoot Tamar and Vince or Braxton Family Values.
Wow.
And then this is also something that Tamar's wanted to do her whole life.
Yes.
So it's not work, it's a pleasure. Waking up in the morning with no purpose, it's gotta
That's
kind of
work.
suck.
Yeah.
You gotta work through your day and feel like when am I gonna get a chance? When am I gonna get an opportunity? So it's easy for her.
Now, Tamar, you are responsible for single-handedly introducing a whole new language to the pop culture lexicons. Everything from .com to lies you tell.
Get your life.
Get your life.
Have several seats, honey.
So how do you come up with these? And what's the next one going to be? What's the next Tamarism going to
my
be
gosh.
that everyone's saying?
It's so crazy because I have no idea what I'm saying when I'm saying it.
Okay.
And, when the show airs, people start picking up things, and so that's how it goes. So I'm not sitting at home writing things down, trying to plot something. It's just something that organically happens.
What was the first one that stuck? Was it the .com
I think it
boom?
was .com. I think it was a couple of them at the same time. It was like, boom! And that happened on Braxton Family Values first season.
We love them all.
Thank you.
Now, what else can you tell us about your singing career? You're
Yes.
managing her career.
Well, she has a new album coming out next year. We have a single out right now, available on iTunes, called "Let Me Know."
Thank you, Vince.
Feature in the
Good
future. And Tamar just coming off a sold-out tour, her first headline sold-out tour by herself.
What was that like?
unbelievable.
It was amazing.
Really?
Yes, it was so much fun.
Now, some people say that there's comfort in numbers, but when you're all alone, it's you. It all rests on your shoulders. How did you feel about having that much responsibility?
Well, I was ready for it. I was prepared for it. Only because, I toured with Tony when I was younger, and then I toured with R. Kelly and John Legend on this particular album. So, when it came time for me to put together my own tour, I was seasoned and ready and couldn't wait to perform for my Tamartian friends.
And we're going to see that on the reality show
yes,
as well, right?
Yes,
Oh,
and yes.
Right. Thank you so much, both of you,
Thank
for
you.
joining us. Come back anytime.
Yes.
will.
And bring bacon and donuts. Yeah.
Congratulations on your.
Thank
Yes.
you
Thank
so
you
much.
so
Thank you.
much.
And thank you for the advice about
Oh,
motherhood.
my pleasure.
Thank you very
Yes.
much. All right, gang. You're watching Arise Entertainment 360.